I'm Paul Rudy coming to you from the Costa Resort and Spa for the 3rd annual Costa Film Festival. Preparations are underway for the red carpet ceremony. I don't know what we're more worried about, rain or perspiration stains. We'll talk about it coming up later.
The La Costa Film Festival has returned to the La Costa Resort and Spa. Over the next 3 days, 47 different movies will be screened at 3 different locations, including 5 world premieres. Paul Rudy is once again serving as a judge for the sports-related entries. He joins us live from the red carpet. Paul.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much. As you mentioned, I'm coming to you live from the Costa Resort and Spa, where it's actually starting to cool off just a little bit. We're going to be talking about several movies throughout the 2 news hours here, but the one movie we're going to talk about right now, because I have the producer of it, Mr. Dan Zen of the All-American Family. It's a story about a special high school football team in Pleasanton, California. Can you talk a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, sure. So All-American Family, it stars the Pedersen family, and for the past 100 years, basically, last 4 generations, they've had a star member on the local high school, the Eagles football team. But the kicker is that the entire family, the school that they go to, the football team, and a lot of the surrounding members of the community are all deaf.
We're showing some of it back. People at home are seeing it. What is an interesting bit of filmmaking is how you make a movie without a soundtrack, basically.
Sure, yeah, that was probably the most difficult part of putting this together. And, you know, we tried to use music in subtle ways to convey some of the sentiment and kind of what's coming out. But I think one of the most interesting parts is you really get to live in their world for a little while, and you get to hear not necessarily all just silence, but you kind of get to feel like you're part of that community. At least that's what we hope we were able to accomplish with it.
How long did it take to put this all together? Now, I called you the producer. I'm sliding you a little bit because you also edited the film, which was exceptional, if I may. I saw it Saturday. Could you talk a little bit about how long the process took?
Yeah, definitely. We actually were trying to put this together for over 3 years. Had a lot of difficulty trying to find someone who we would go and pitch the concept, and people would say, you know, no one's going to want to read subtitles, you know, for however long. And finally, we found CNN. We were actually pitching them a different idea, and then they passed on it. We were about to leave. We're like, well, we have this other concept, and they were great enough to believe in us. Courtney Sexton and the other people there. And basically a week later, we were out in California filming with them. Spent about 5 days with the family and with the school, with the team, and then probably spent about 4 or 5 months editing it. And here we are.
I'd be very curious. That the family has to be overjoyed with because the product is. I mean, kudos to you, sir. They have to be happy.
Yeah, for sure. They're amazing. The family's amazing. The school, the California School for the Deaf at Fremont, they're just awesome people to work with and just to know. Actually, Zane, who's kind of the star of the film, he's just like the coolest guy. Like you watch him, you meet him, you're like, man, I wish I could be that cool. He's now playing football at Gallaudet University, and yeah, the family just they really put their trust in us, which is hard sometimes to do, especially with a topic that you're not sure if you're willing to open up or what you want to do, and they put their trust in us, and we thank them for that.
Before I let you go, we're talking about this movie. People are going to want to see it. How are people eventually going to see this movie?
So yeah, well, first of all, thank you to La Costa Film Festival for having us here, for playing the film. Awesome event. 4:30 p.m. Saturday it will be playing, and then I believe again 6:30 on Sunday it will be playing in front of a feature-length film.
All right, then that's here, and then later it'll be one of those things that we'll just find online. Or something?
I'm sorry, yeah, it'll be on CNN. I believe the plan is in October on CNN.com as part of their original short series. Exact date is still being finalized, but it'll be on CNN at some point in the near future.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Best luck. I should mention before I let you guys go, 2 people said, you got to interview Dan Zen. He's so drop-dead good-looking. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Paul Rudy. He's very attractive, and stay cool out there. All right.